I was saying, I'm so more about Yemfa segment, with segment, Yemfa and Twatson from Aha, and any phone penny translate. Na yankoma hodo e dia toba maso no so e do ma dwentwe no nim de e dia ba ne yetime nya bipa bi at the end of the day no yetime dia boa ye magana pia gana kanko e de akọ na nim ti ada ba no ka say Shadrack ababa kamensa e o hanwa e ba bi de kono ojo akwaba
yeja ya mi adum ensempa apomdin oho ahodin oho
sa so e na ye kasa one and the only chairman so our chairman akwaba
yeah you are dum
the worker told about Jamans no customer member a year the daily guidance chassis and from us no one has monopoly over album compilation NPP and the Atuja man chief seals prophet Roger overturned prophecy so the daily guide resumed Saturday publication and so there is some common so 18 at the door broad global business giant Alex that the charges Africa and all this common so the daily guide no it's a quick one no na yemfa the account so emfa into no one has monopoly over album compilation and the New Patriotic Party it comes with the picture of the general secretary. That's from Pokodia and also any Hanama Hassan. So far the daily graphic elsewhere or the Abana Pegalam say water bodies, forest reserves, now security zones. Government moves or the Abatuja latest one and once more. ECG terminate 202 contracts for underperformance and also the daily graphic the Bokrata and any more. They don't say about Fajo. Yafa. What Galam City and a quick one shall see, we are about the New Patriotic Party in our delegated name. So far, Galam City, they see I say water bodies, forest reserves in Nano, security zones. Nobody. I just say, be a when you permission, can see us.
Nzempa, and I paid them that say, the Befa Quena Wisso, said I'm a meriton, you bet your tea for, and I pay, and I refer her net to TV. Anopa imechia mi ankasa menana na namponsa tin kakabo na machia atibu mine Dr. Wahimpon ye boasiama echia na nakwa mi amponsa anopa yi na nakwa mi agenti echia no na dache hima o US mimi anopa echia o sempa before some born some ways no me just 1 minute na me address ye issue bi wo me constituency
okay
yeah anopa befa akwanya esubioni abo Dr. Wahimpon ye boasiama baso I renovate one government building at the Ama immigration offices at Tebubu, Amantin constituency to an important pay. There is an issue be our constituency where the NDC for the 24-hour market centers ever. No matter the market centers, this is one of towns in our constituency. No, I am Mantin. Sabi Amantin for near Tebu for in our constituency, but Sabine the Sabi be a Juma Sa Nasa project Seba. You heard the economic impact and economic benefits of SAR projects now, so you are buying the banner. Minoka saying there was an MCB near Frederick Castro, Omokusi Market Center, Mamantin for almost about 20 years ago. Omoja market in Abesinde, market in Omunku. Yes. But surprisingly, Tamane Yatibuno East Regional, na Yatibu, and Teachima and April home. Got one or two reasons, and they call Teachima. Atabu tertiary education or Okra population more than 84,000. What you see? And now we had these three constituencies. That is the Pro, Sene, and Atibu Mantia. Atibu ne central. What you see? Oko or one do 1 a.m. 2 a.m. Sabu, Ubu the first store market center. Amantin for Ebidibia or Atibu, a draft for Bahomampon, for Batibu, Kumasi for. And a pair say, you will be the full free crown equitable because a China market day. One of the big market centers is torn by Repa Ghana. Be a say a dam by a Tibubune, the French Techiman. It is our markets, 24-hour markets, na ebano. You best say, in Fontanasi. You do say MC Nifria Mountain, all right, but some of these projects in Quamantis, yes, I buy can I say, yet 12 because I saw by 7 p.m. no be a question in them. In the best simple in Fontanasi. na mo nyinu hu bio there are a lot of neoma amanti here in this present time, but I think say for a 24-hour market center there for nyinu hu bio na ba ye set ne fata for economic reasons no ye fanko medas sempa galamsey nsem I think say ayet say musu bi e de bia no pa betina ha ye den yi wa ha na mpanifo a edi omanga na nim no sabio yetna ase anopa discussion ye wa ha. It will surprise you say most of the media houses, you know, they'll be discussing almost everything we are going to discuss, especially on this Galamsey issue. You want him before Ghana ho, you want penny for Ghana ha. In December, Nasan Sama, a bob mine, a wabontina de be a dent. What we say, Sabi penny for a demand, you know, or more hifa. You declare water bodies and a forest reserve now as a security zone. Sabio, yes, what one don't right, a bit more. But I've not seen that say you deploy military officers. Nya se ka ye nanka anapa yi hu hai. Ye ka se bibi ye friend is a security zone. Sebi we anapa yi. We be ma ko ye friend Hussein. Be ma camp so ku twa picture krampo. E ko na friend security zone, you dare not get close to that place. Ko American embassy, ko all these embassy centers so ko twa picture. Even faster we will not be able to allow to do that. What you say? That means NHS where then a security zone and can pay about newspaper that is daily graphic and you say a can't security zone. Now can deploy soldiers. Maybe a bear 2,000. Ya chicho maybe a 200. Every constituency a ye Galamsey ho. Omukura 2 e be the drones. E be the new man. Ye declare baby say ho security zone. I don't think it's just by word of mouth. A ho security zone. Over the week, you know, you have seen a couple of NDC appointees defending in every way possible of this Galamsey minister, Ekos or Ghana. Then you sit down and ask yourself that, is this not this same political party that some few months ago, near your demonstrations, a person in the 37 military hospital, they didn't see anything wrong with it. And then we drop by one. Now we have the whole minister saying that, and who he has said, you may declare a friend saying, state of emergency. When that was the reason why you campaigned, you were ni party tribute, you were in this Obi making a lame assertion last week. Say road accident, almost by 1,400. No cry, declare state of emergency. Now we beside say one a di kuku ayi kuku anamen kenya kusi lord kwanza so obedi. One assessor lord kwa good place to chuchawe. And now you sorry on the pay. Last week, me complaining about the water situation in Accra. We'll be a phone lines to me here now. Everybody is complaining about the water situation because about 70% of what is a treaty or Ghana. If you all these Galamsey waters never, you tell Haka say Konyako Water Treatment Center. You're shutting it down. It has never happened, even in the previous government. You can Galamsey 7. And Nansimbu ha and Sempa. Me answer children cannot pay. You pay more MPP more no crab pay. They do not have any locals and no moral right to even talk about Galamsey issues. Because during those times, Yaka Galamsey seminar, they felt there was nothing wrong with it. Galamsey sama yekan and Sempa, any MPP, any NDC, the Wadamfubi, or ye clearing and forwarding of Nema for Buchiba. What you got to say every day or clearance you if you port, if you Buchiba. A month forward down Sua. Yes, go to the port this morning and see in Sua hold by a craft for Buchiba. The emissary will say, the Pana, ye Galamsey Mukrumo. At what point the baby say Mutu Sua, you get even the means to do it. And I dare say, I asked if you want to say, hey, Zempa, Kogalamsey Kurimuna, Uhia, Kitay. As I had the coming to be so say. Mo amutu Galamsey se mo yesika djuma no Galamsey na nkasa mo ye no eso fa so be pan na munya edisaban we asidi bo 1 say obest stop Galamsey the first thing who here said na nado ye no at some point in 2014 or 2013 say o declare state of emergency no 2017 sorry o declare state of emergency no immediately about when declare state of emergency ye won in before ne think tank people and the technocrats, they will help the government to think through some of these policies. And some part of idea, I would want to stop here on this Galamsey issue.
I think on Galamsey issue. All right. Medical chiao. Na medinchi akesi nso ama watiefo ginara. Na masanso chia ku medano business executive for Ken members. Na medinchi akesi nso ama ye papa kwa me akompreko. Agyapong na masanso chia. Obatampa eye onabo na atoshi bebi obiara pon wonhira no unia wanitua se Galamsey nsensem de until say you be who say there is real commitment on the side of the government to ending it no yinjai ehun asem kada okay because when you are destroying our water bodies it means we are killing ourselves Aban making a lot of promises prior to election 2024. One of them was the fact that will be declared state of emergency. Also will be used to AI. Or best answer repeatedly LI 2462. These were the pragmatic measures of the two upon Swa. Ghana for Nya and Mujidi. Sesadi and Yen Trabanema or Mampeni Mahama na Yen trying and she. Or Mampeni Akufo-Addo Bia Ocean first or by 2017 or Horte or small scale mining activities a woman in still now anye enough about with the campaign so about they will do better. So we were expecting say first the first thing they should do so we do survey or your but almost share so we repeal this LI 2462 no. It's very important be anything once in BR you see abane ka say obe amend state of emergency no see so o medwane say o declare security zones. Well, let's see how it goes. I'm just praying say enye just for the cameras but there will be real commitment to ensuring say galamsey need to be ended. Uni a galamsey issue na ye can say e better me be no. See as I said last week, Kolebu declare said there are so many chronic diseases, liver and other diseases are escalating. Ye won kwala no my deformed. Kwenya kwin omutu galamsey oho but in soon so one free baby eba. See I chatting about almost 11 districts. They don't have water in the central region.
Yeah, I said we can make no settle Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know bedroom.
What want to galamsey you ho? E hun sun san so.
Baby am call here no. A sikuma odobem brakwa. She say eba bisi sodru no.
There is no water for them to drink. And water is a basic necessity of life. Personally, I don't have the confidence in this security zone on medical because if they are really committed, there are more pragmatic means on which they put in place to ensure Galamsey the best of it. But let's benefit of the doubt. Galamsey it will be decided by reporter Ghana Waterways for Eddie Beba. It's young man America over 2 months, 3 months. Say if it has been proved that, then we see we are making a headway.
Okay, Jama, may I say, one story over the weekend. The story be by from the New Patriotic Party. Okay. The two regional chairmen statement be at one make here. They didn't guide it, but no one has monopoly over the Agyapong compilation. I'm General Secretary and I design me to that. What can I say? I'm Chairman.
Yeah, I think it's one of the issues I need to last week because very critical. And enya sema sebe ye befa ne tra keke. Utie video na ensemo a Kwame Abronye ka ne se eye bono ho wo mo register no wo hwa o unilateral power bia o to be decide those that he can include and those he can exclude. Now e can semo a mo support other candidates no wo ba be go so be to aba no na wo dini. I keep asking myself say then it me anya sebe you say me ya obi antimi kana semi utie chairman wuntumi nso a wo say yes a top approach no nyina yeti say na it was in the best interest of the whole party because we were against it say traditional party no you started from the grassroots before we go to the top but yeti say next say because they want us to have enough time for us to come. That is why we are resorting to a top-down approach. But it was calculated to favor one candidate. Now, I keep asking myself, say, such a very great statement, it has the tendency to cause mayhem in the party. And that's a party responding to such statement, or say we should just disregard those statements because it has no effect. Wow. These are two personalities who are not just mere sympathizers. One executives who are at the realm of affairs of the party. Statement don't make it beyond. It has strong effects. We are calling on the national executives. Say, in the minimum, one ton sanfre abroad and the chairman won't me. They should interrogate them why punitive measures should not be taken against them. Because untimi Sebe, ubetimi Edison franchise candidates from voting for the Fred candidate. Na yenhwe e manen kotra keke. De bia yeka say party ni hia unity. But what we forget to note is say unity no, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. Unity is a product of fairness. Before a party can achieve unity no, there are certain structured processes are and what's a odibu unity yedi kind so person achieve unity in a party there should be an equal level playing ground for all candidates o set emra obibia irrespective of their personality the same emra should apply to all of them but untimi en shemra emma na onye different emma bi ayesa wo mba e wo fie na we ye bone a na watwen fia wono so na wabonu pupupupu we the same bone a na wafa na chiri ebe den na unity aba. Secondly, there should also be by force teaching you be impose a candidate on the delegates. No, I think say it also doesn't ensure you in the party. So what I'm trying to say is say for us to achieve unity, there should be fairness. Unity is not achieved in a vacuum. So we are calling on the executives, say they should call Abronye and then Chema Wutumi, and then they should prescribe punitive measures because what they said, the party constitution Article 7, a gross misconduct. A gross misconduct on the part of the national chairman. Okay. So they should call them to book. They should prescribe the appropriate sanctions and be deterred from committing the same offense. Just issuing a statement saying we should distance ourselves from the state is not enough. Okay. There should be justice should not just be done. It should be seen to be done. Elections na credible.
But I say H&H Gary and American Wasam Ediamon a 4-in-1 say a common dewabro so na say by stores energy na efflu mountain terms na H&H Gary and a bit my boy 4-in-1 open soya a flavor ne bi was so and a chocolate energy as so a honmo they didn't cut your gummy and cut in minano a honor H&H bomodia na ma won saka bi se eno nko an metimi assure say eba se u di soakings a ubenya the traditional taste of Gary soakings na timi aboa na ama won so watimi nyamu ahode na timi e de to na mo bia ti bomode a na hwe H&H 4-in-1 Gary na ama traditional taste of Gary soakings no wakoso nyansa maybe we land bag no bags mu o car mu office or drawers ni na mafie maybe more selebe na come no man no super kopa otimi aso an wonya hoden e de ato aso e de wajuma odi ani nyina no number ne 0249717777 0249717777 na ye ni ankomo fojo
Zamba
yanko
okay I think say the in some my wabonti over the weekend from last week every weekend you know a very disheartening for a political party like New Patriotic Party. I who say Sabio ye de mra ene papa na den e de wo party no ye ka party or champion kabimamika kabia mamua. There is no political party in Ghana here that can boast of that kind of legacy. Okay. Say ye de mra e de papa na den ye juma. Okay. Ya call about also last year primaries. There were a lot of issues that came up. That was very clear to every Ghanaian, any Savio, MPP4. The result of it is what we encountered in the 2024 elections. You know. Yeah, party leadership as of now, I think that in the history of the MPP from 1992 to now, regardless of whatever leadership we have had in previous years, you know, this current crop of our party leadership, you know, Savio, yes, where you be heading, yeah. At the level at which the party is sinking, and they seem not to see anything wrong with the level at which the party is falling down. I assembly asifimiye, Zempa, asifimiye pa because Oshe Sabio, the kind of legacy ye de share monsa as a new executive of the New Patriotic Party. Next, ne ubun compact wechi say this crop of leadership from the national chairman, the vice chairman, secretary, organizers, women organizers, and all this group of people. Now, but even at the regional levels now, these are the people in the helms of affair of a great party like the New Patriotic Party. Now, you know what we say? Sabio, the party mama say, Monyantika, Nasa Munyam party, no Mumu party, no. But be a drew us at this time, you know. In Sempa, the mechanic say, your party executive as we have them today, no. We are very few months for them to even to leave office. Some of them have shown interest to go for the next elections. what happened over the week, every weekend, Timuno, a idea as a political party, we don't need to entertain it in one way or the other. Send biasness and unfair treatment on the part of some executives, towards all the candidates except Dr. Bamia in plain language. I don't think that a person like Abronye Chema Untumi should even have the locus to get that kind of temerity. Any dinner, Yedekasa, any Hunipano. Chema Untumi as a regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party, from our most strongest holder, Ghana, I say, I had a stronghold, no. And the Mumisa MPP Babaya said, when you MPP regional officer Ashanti region, we also the kind of benefit, what do we call him? Chairman Ojibosiako had during MPP time, how powerful he was on TV, on radio, displaying gold and everything. Even a Marana party, what we hear, a man Ghana, you know what we hear, because of bad economic management. Led by Dr. Bawumia as the head of the economic management team. The party in Ashanti region and our strongest hold, our stronghold, cannot boast of say MPP. Yanka say at bottom, the regional office for the party. Mumisa Chairman to me say, what is his greatest achievement as a regional chairman for the New Patriotic Party? The MPP does not have a regional office in Ashanti region. Say, yes, so
na omuni office.
Yeah, regional office or if so a journalist. Be a line to me say, if an MPP for regional office, I was say, a party Nankasa Dia office. What's that say?
Regional chairman party office a farmer.
Was the party office or if a rented party office? If you go from traffic light, come and share for Ashtown. That is why it is on your right hand side. At the time I ever called back to even in 2020, no, not rent, not expire. I am telling you. Out of all the benefits at him, I want to be now MPP. He could not say a 5-bedroom house. Mon converting final regional office. This same person has the temerity or when you're doing effort to regional Madika say the way she said delegates and impose candidate or Amayukono sono. Yes, said that and the sad way. And they were party executive who in like Omuni Bibiaka say, the only thing they can say is say that we distance ourselves from this country. When it breaches the real constitution, say sanction this person, suspend this person from the party because some you to disenfranchise people in this country, a criminal offense. Yes. A breach against the constitution of this nation, and a political party be organized operated by the tenets of the constitution of Ghana. And no money at the MPP party, no. And so we made Jabonte as someone as the regional chairman. Every Jabonte said, yes, that, and some you top down approach, you know. Yeah, and then
it was okay.
Yeah, it was we said that, yeah. And then there are more than 500 people in the room. There were more cameras in the room. You try to know. And he has only figures about Telamantika Chemo says you AI manipulated, AI generated voice. MPP party no, some you mini penikodia party is you now so as of now. The way we MPP party, no, one way you go down as one of our worst. Now you are even hitting that mark because me whom some you secretary what performing so bad as you are for you because you are so weak, so biased in everything.
Yeah.
Yes. That is a fact. Master, the also internet national yabaha allow us a letter flow freely. Che? Ye executive omo now no. Omo yesese bio akrama kwadwofo a wode ne ko ahayo. Woti ana no aka no bodi ahye ne nantem. O party regional chairman our show main was stronghold so e making this comment. The only thing you could say is say you understand disregard what you go feel. What a shame when you go assist men amoye. Then you go back to somebody like Abronye. Obedi are man more than 10, your friend is saying.
Constituencies.
Your man 10 MPs.
Yeah.
So many. As of now, MPP could only one seat in the Bono region. That's why the power in your Kukudo to make German take us. Sabi you, maybe money pump to Waba. More ye did know, you do have better. Abronye won't mean your focal. We are telling you, tell me, member of party anymore.
Yeah.
A member of party anymore. Kofi for some concern got on Facebook when Honorable Ken reacted to some of this issue. Say Honorable Ken is acting emotionally. We will start posting Bawumia and tell how he is in his personality. Now, Benjamin Madika say out of the 5 candidates of Moyo Butino, may determine the people who vote in my constituency. How do you want the other people to react? Mesre Dr. Brandon Champo say ne bill now ko set for okobeli for Dr. Friend say chama won to me no anopa ya anka me kan team ho anka no pay ya makọ yoko akoyi bill no fi so man ya lock no because I cannot grant you bail na Dr. Bawumia ate ho on to me grant you bail na waka kire me say what sheda say ni pe beto aba no I am doing that to even against you Dr. Brandon Champon. That was what Honorable Kennedy was reacting to it over the weekend. Yemisa Abronya said, what is his greatest achievement as a regional chairman for the Blue region? Mumisa chairman to me and say, what is his greatest achievement as the regional chairman of our stronghold? Then you, and when I told by chairman to me as a whole, your friend, your stronghold, no. That is when I realized, say, MPP party now, you have to from say team. Because in any critical situation, chairman to me does not have that capacity to even represent the party at any level. What he has done over the years. Last year election, you lose 300,000 votes in the Ashanti region. You lose 300,000 votes in the Ashanti region. One child, almost about the friend is saying 30 constituencies in the Ashanti region. Vote now, the MPs' vote were more than the vote Dr. Bawumia had. My presidential candidate Ghana had, or we need only 3 regions out of the 16 regions. That is the total rejection and the total failure on the part of a candidate like Dr. Bawumia. Say the 16 regions, I'm going and contest in the 16 regions. You lost 13 regions. And you are pushing such a candidate on the people again. Everybody is campaigning on their competences. He is campaigning on his competence as a businessman. Based on what he has done on his track record, that I am campaigning that I want to give you people employment. I'm here for industrialization. I am coming to create jobs. You say, can Dr. Bawumia ban economic desire? No? Can I am daring anybody on that path? They should allow Dr. Bawumia to go on a 1-week campaign only talking about the economy. We see any 10 days the campaign will collapse. He does not have any campaign message as we speak. That is a fact. Yeah. What has Dr. Bawumia done in the politics of this nation? We gave you a whole economy as the head of economic management team. One kind of greatest achievement as the head of the economic management team from 2017 to 2024. That is the worst ever vice president we have had in this nation in the management of the economy of our nation. That is the worst of all. Yemisa Dr. Bawumia said, proud to election 2024. How many economic lectures in Otimi hold you? How many economic lectures? And you still want to force such a candidate on the people of this nation? You see, the NDC calls Dr. Bawumia Bawulaya as Nipo Chantro or Kasimo Niso. Mumbisa MPP for executive or Mumpet force Dr. Bawumia and the Shagana for you say, or Mumpet with Dr. Bawumia Ako Central Region campaign.
I didn't tell me to
oh, go Chantro catches about Brahma Airport or Brahma, what's me a BBO. So when he goes out there now, so by campaigner, there are people who will not believe him. And dollar na almost 13 cities. But Dr. Bawumia Mrabon Timeka say from 13 ko about 12. Near Ghana for do be because Ghana for nyina say o kan dey o ntimi nye. Wo be gina bantika say watch dollar no e dey safa koma IGP. Dollar ni ji wunsem afi na mum na otumi kadi dollar na chi. Dollar ni mum say pamon. Wo yo hwe nye yie. Such a person want to bring the person on us as a candidate of a new patriotic party. Why be here? This is not the candidate we should promote in any way or in any manner. You can't say the party executives and say the earlier money will never see from more party anymore from 160 something seats to 137 now to 88 seats in parliament. And you ferry. One collection so lose 1.7 million votes to John Dramani Mahama and you ferry. Between your election in 2020 to 2024, we lose 2 million votes, and you people are sitting there to bring a candidate on us again. You catch them before you delegate it to you. Catch them say, "Sabi you party. The Tea Party say the party here the air pre to me. The anti-party say the Baba fanfare. The anti-party say the Baba wade. The party needs to come back to power. They hear the power or credibility." The power, the image has not been tainted with anything related to lies. That is what we are telling people this morning, that Dr. Bawumia is not a candidate no nobody trusts in this nation. Go to other Zongo communities. The new some or catch Ghana for you and say he is going to bring the northern and the Zongo vote. And you turn with Ghana for. And you turn with MPP delegate.
Lost drastically.
He cannot be trusted. Dr. Bamia is somebody who cannot be trusted by his own words. This morning, I'm telling the people delegates, Mumko play all the voices of Dr. Bamia prior to 2016 election during our government as a friend is saying, as an MPP. Okojina Motika said there is no need for us to implement Momo tax, a friend is saying. E-levy, no. But I don't know what happened. The e-levy was implemented. What was his capacity as the head of economic management team in the government? And you know, if he didn't have a say, then he should have resigned as the vice president of this nation, because he did not have any control in his capacity as a vice president of this nation. He could not talk. Even now, Professor Jena Nopukwajima, where head of economic management team, where English lecturer, Brofo Keken Kusuya, but he is managing the economy now, no, regardless of how they are doing it. He is managing it better than somebody who touts himself as economic messiah. You have been a failure over the MPP. Your reason they did lose election, Kasipa, Oko Professor Makuko report more. They were accusing Honorable Kenny. They should show us a single page. I accuse Honorable Kenny as we're friends saying the cause of our defeat. He goes around to say himself and admit himself that we lost the election based on the economy, the management of the economy. And who was handling it? How are people referring to him as the economic messiah? They should not do this mistake. They should not in any way by any means fall Dr. Bamia on our candidate, on the people. They are catching people delegates for you now say, I want you to know your community. Because roughly about 5,000 direct appointment from the president. Ebeko delegates no, because you be MCs, you be regional NADMO coordinators, you be appointment a president. It's about 5,000 people, and the money not a chief funeral. Monsanko for candidates in Bra. Agyapong catch say, "Mube lose more than they lose in 2024." Prophet Bernard catch them say, "Muntie, na muntia, mumachire papa."
That's HNH Adaroma any enkomo yi edebro HNH 4-in-1 Gary open soakings bar the traditional taste of Gary soakings no up HNH natural call number is 0249717777 now only more any guitar so pay to aton say open chima dance bia no offer sa numbers na on sa ebe kan package no solid kopebi na ebe boy papa Chama also you know Canada compare ko Japan why delegates should vote for Canada compare ko Japan.
All right unia ya papa kwa me compare ko Japan onyamfo ye ban no reasons I wasn't for to aba man dey bibiri kwa unse o hwe gada dey politics na ye elect people into power who are promising to do things even in their private capacity no they have nothing to show for. Yedi kind honorable Ken or track record. That is what distinguishes him from the competitors. The focal point of his campaign is job creation and entrepreneurship. Yes, say or quite of amount to my descending and then friends of to Boaboa, then be so. The question you ask and say, Edinas what bang tina or casse or bar will be creating jobs among mebum. Or say in his private capacity as an individual, were creating jobs which is employing over almost 10,000 workers. Quantum crop. Or say in his individual capacity, without abaying muebiano, with senior creating almost 10,000 jobs. So he feeds 10,000 individuals across the nation. And based on that empirical evidence, no, or say Ghana for the Abamano. If you say experience with job creation, ubi a na chedie. Sabi papa no wanko school bebre sa. Nanso nyansa nya media mano e fa na tani be creating nyuma. Onyame dia che ne kwa. Yen hwe ni industries are spring up throughout this nation. If you to see a steel factory, the coal stores, and a lot. And based on that track record of job creation, one. Secondly, say okay, a politician in Ghana and for that matter Africa, do na open synonyms for politician. Do na ka one kanokre. Omoka in opposition. Omba power, omaka de fufuro. Yen fa omapeni mahama any excuse. Example. Yen hwe promise of make ye 24-hour economy. Galamsey obe bane Galamsey LI minina no. Oba abemu no a different thing altogether. Kennedy Agyapong the only politician in Ghana, no matter how much I hating on, untimi free say okanokre. He speaks the truth to okanokre. Me say no matter how I hate on Agyapong, untimi nka say okanokre. And this is plain for all across the political divide. Untimi nka no nka say otwatro okanokre. The be ameka say show me one person in NDC. As I said, you NDC the politics be ba na enya obeka we dey me party na nso dem ye dey enye Kwame Akompre Agyapong pe and I said you fighting your own political party in the national interest. And the second reason why was he into Abama no and they say obe rule with honesty obeka no kro be mo hu sania ade no eda. So what you say and or pragmatic agro any form. Ghana theories are whole do I propound. Yeah, lectures when the fundamentals are weak. At the end, still na yen share and pempenswa. You do. Or say he is going to move the country or the nation from a theory-based economy to a pragmatical economy. You dig and sa eba be yejuma. You the policies, and he also thinks outside the box. Osha ni swadi hu opeso de ba. Yen share cassava. You have product do you been Africa until so long as outline is name. Let me name class between such products from cassava. Yeah. It in the policies need a very pragmatic agriculture alone. He is saying that we are going to feed the whole of Africa. A numa cassava and kwa de beba, a bro, any idea the tourism. He's hammering on tourism. None of his competitors has ever mentioned tourism. But he's saying, Ghana our prospects power with tourism, and that we vote for him. He's going to ensure that we're going to make a lot of money through tourism. And he's also saying, MP party, there is nobody that has the interest of the grassroots at heart other than Honorable Agyapong. Sebi and Tokoya Papa no, Waku party in about 99% grassroots for Tokwa. You ask yourself, both Honorable Kenubenya Asema, Ukosh Anas and say, he's fighting for the grassroots. Papa no. Seriously, you can ask yourself, say, Papa we cry here be a nation do politics you cry no or the yedin because nyame be bia duane mu. Say grassroots for no more brema party no or ba na sebi ba mo madwuma ye no mo nya baabi asi. Gone are the days grassroots for be adwuma bebre then so you really power yes for certificate bra. Mami Akompre Agyapong ya papa no na group enhwe pa o party officer your forms of all delegates who are pledging their support for him. Say Montu Abamano as he has signed a contract. Say Obaba Orinia, every delegate will be given employment. When you sign a contract, yes, that is the kind of person that he is. And you know, the main issue is that or you're a different breed of a politician, or yet Sebi the hypocritical politicians Ghana ha so be power no I know more. Onyanya power we are no be free agent also. Ya papa no, what you see is what you can get. On srenanim emu na ni trimu nkyerɛw. Enti wo kyerɛ sɛ Ghana for should consider his track record. Nyema waye, no kreka. Any the contributions before 3 years is beba. Ope woman no mo contribute to pay people school fees. Untimi nyora bo Agyapong free. Oba okɔ radio station bi ansa na obepon no. Na nipa abodompe basaline Chianco for school fees, the contributions to hospitals, Okotek 7 military hospital, or no he's committing $6 million. Until Saturday, and yes, I open my penny dinner, or that I say, oh, yeah, it's part of him. It's part of him. Papa no, or conceive presidential ambitions and do more than 5 years old. He has never thought to become the president, but or share a millionaire yeduna, a duty has been placed on him. Say I was or contribute to the quota as the highest person of the land. Say na be your best son and yema. Enti your best delegates. Say papa no was some party and was some small mine. He has been a member of parliament for more than 20 years. The contributions it casts across political divide. There are NDC for uchuo school fees. There are MPP for no onye so partisan politics na fair. And to say Omaka, Ghana has always been on his heart. In the policy, Ghana first. It doesn't matter who you are a Ghanaian first. That is what distinguishes him from the others. It's a shremo delegates. Opportunity and Yakupo de Amayano. See your Quetia. It will take us more than 1,000 years as an Ebenya on our Ken. SSO. Let us entrust the flag bearership into his hands. And when you say Kim, President Sindhi a done deal. Okay. I'm telling you. Okay. Honorable Kennedy, when he reads the flag bearership, say Kim. I mean, who can stand Honorable Ken? What corruption tag do you have against Honorable Ken? Again, I don't know why you are contrary to the code of ethics of public service. Obiani no was emboni biaka. Ye hwe ne competitors and say me beti yaka against. Don't think the same thing around Honorable Ken. Ain't you know? No me into about man because he appeals to the floating voters the most.
Me da say chairman odame kwesi apia na attend kan no. Fojo.
Onia. Okay.
I make 2 messages real quick na yonko Adai TV on YouTube or say Ken for president nyame ensa wom na upon so say Ken Kennedy Agyapong will be sworn in as president of the Republic of Ghana on January 7, 2029. Asemba Kent you say good morning house. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah. Papa.
Asemba me da say adentia ye wa ha anopai na abrena na ye kan sisu se honor pindapon na sabio ye hia no at this time, you know. I think say just last week UN Assembly also.
Okay.
And somehow John Dramani Mahama, your president, editor Johnny B say enche we are seeing baby bina the highest workforce I be juma pai Africa. What you see? Your population now, your demographics now, you realize say mabuna they form more than 45% of your demographics now. What it means is say I say in this era, in this time, you know, ye penipa mana be kandi for amene the political party so e dey abe to me a demand so a I say pe obi a one anya hwe no wabobra bi atwa sabi ato say ye gu kompon ko hwe achi a nipa go pese odi ma Ghana nim no enne nipa pa adwuma ye just last month or last 2 months national service for be national service more than 100,000 people in a year. You be say out of these numbers no do do saying and about to me employ omo now do do saying and at the private sector of our economy that's why employ omo me can some we be see asema lawyer attaching a can over the weekend so say Ghana for nyina mo see monko na ase asore monkuma akoko monfa pada mo shiri say economist eba bidimo so na economist no sabio ne ho wonfaso ana say businessman e she economist mu ense ba bibisa asemo nyankopon boss no yasase na economist be no we ase Ghana ha yemfa education ma na economist wa ha ni edidwa wa ha ni edidwa wa ha I'm trying to prove to him say ya business people 24 ba wi ase ansa na ye the economist eba beba. See, sorry, no pay. Next, Ghana Statistical Board. Issue data of inflation. And if no data free, or could free economics bottom, and also or could just soon or could be values in a few. How many times any an economist in this nation, our group Association of Ghana Industries, any business people say, maybe bachelor of quiet first year business. Have you ever had that before? No. Ghana hired Dr. Bomel Talton also an economist. You say from 2012, obey part 2008. I found say on my pair Dr. Nana akufo-addo on can't one single symposium, one single conference I will say what they chire maburu kwan for your business because this economy rides on the backs of business people in this nation. Dollar ni cedi once more Kenya. It has as a result of foreign exchange and exchange, you know, and once some year come. And it will only take the intervention of the business people in this economy to help us manage our economy properly. Interbank biya share and say maybe up so 2 million one year day. Emma the private sector no. And you know ma obi anhwa community mpo say economist near the liberum from 2016 2017 eba no. The greatest achievement as an economist near then. And you hear amochire and what about Ghana for so see where the price of fuel were, prices of normal commodities on the market. What was his greatest intervention? This is what I'm asking. Say, more from as delegate, monko yi nipa maye no. Nipa epese ebe di enim se epe akwanya di MPP enim no. Mumi say Sabi when Akwenya, so by MPP, Vice President, and lead the economic management team. Tell us your single, you can say, greatest achievement as an economist. Edi ahuto every Ghana phone na. Whatever thing sabi you, amount for the ball most of somebody buy. They were just a duplicate of what already happened in somewhere. And they see her. Mobile money interoperability, I can want to say me. It is not something new who be though. NDC wanted to do that project, but sabi you, abu anamade bana, and not annoy the EU. You came, you reduce it. I don't know what to buy it. It is not you. What your friend is saying, what do we call it? Housing, this digital address system. Digital address system will be up on the phone. Google Map near the so. It is just a duplicate of what is then now implemented here. Tell us your own invention and maybe see that be out of your own ingenuity be mad. This is what we call say we need a businessman, somebody with a track record, somebody in this dispensation, you prepare Jumano, or many Ghana for so. No, there is nowhere anybody in his right senses would choose say, we will nipa and many Juma, a creating Yuma, can say, even in his campaign, he say, I am here for industrialization. I am coming to give you jobs. Dr. Boyma promised to give 1 million coders. You says in the whole 8 years of a vice president, you know, 1 million, if kind of saying, platform organizing say, you found training even 100 coders. Oh, Ghana. What is greatest achievement? And young people delegates, they would command of power. You know. What we are telling you is that we have a tried and a tested candidate. Yes. In this dispensation, the nipa pe Ghana. Some you never be brave across social media. It is as a result of unemployment. Chronosem, Udisem, hookup sem across Ghana. It's as a result of unemployment. Let me say, who has shown it? Who has proved it? Who is willing to do it? Who is saying it? Even in the quest of say, Nipa 5 in a position a presidential candidate for the Nipa Trade Party. Even in this same period, no, back in Japan, after a company one, a rubber producing company, plastic producing company one, the second time in less than 1 month was signed a contract to produce one of the biggest pharmaceutical industry in this nation. And in this production, was 7500
biggest pharmaceutical company in Africa.
In Africa. Now you can't say we have a track to say you want pioneer and you say economist. Economist told me anybody. Economist or told me anybody. And you are ben will be say you maybe a juma way, Messia Messini, Nasab Anya Shikram, but economy near demand, with the dollar now demand me at 4 point something, and the baby even once in 80 pesos. Nanke Musevro. The man here at dollar could do 25 cities. And all of us were in it, and he was mute, he could not talk about it. The reason why we lost our elections, what we had the numbers we had in Greater Accra region, NDC lead MPP, almost 600,000 votes.
Yes.
What does it say? What does it say? Because Kromhana Debia and Sama, the Kafa economy, no, any other. This is where people read and listen to some of these conversations. That is how come Dr. Bawumia was totally and rejected by even his own people throughout the whole of this nation. We lost 1.7 million votes. It has never happened in the history of this nation. And the MPP as a party says, you people the new coalition 2024. So our party no door, or party no tema, or a party ni kabomu party triwa. I was like a trouble we or the actual packet say, while holding sacrifice party no, or quatina chile. I will say, young for party ni share or more capable, any party weapon could be a party no. And Sapa, share proud to say about from 2008. Ebenina, sabi Dr. Bambiana said 2008 year on am kwanta na sabi you watching the Bureau party. What you say? He didn't have a party card. He didn't have a party card. Before 2008, Dr. Bambiana was not the MPP person. And the delegates number one. This is somebody who has fought for you from 1992. On Agyapong. YMBC I must say, during MPP 8 years in government, issue be the see constituency see original for party no a Dr. Bobiadin na see to say there be party no don't me what see me na esi asem we so e dey so dweba but constantly you heard on Agyapong always fighting for the interest of this political party. What you say in the northern region time and dum so na Dr. Bobiadin no how many years he was more capable. He was working at Bank of Ghana. No, how much is a friend say power plan for a teaching hospital? No intimito. No intimito. No betima time and abroso. Did he even make any attempt? Proud to say about ama MPP about Akunyasi in 2016. Mon can say Dr. Bawumia ne share or share ma MPP any contribution where ma MPP nye. Some you want the person and him abe in your friend no obekam yedi and I say no some you when you na hotam ɛna ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde party no wura mu ɛna nipa a MP party mu dɔ no ahyɛ n'akyi ɛhyɛ ne kutupa ameka kyerɛ wo nano pɛm nipa a ɛde MPP party no ewura amena mu ɛde kɔ yɛn kugu edi ɔmo yɛ mu tintiman paa no ɔmo nyinaa so ɔmo akɔdi Dr. Bawumia akyi from head to toe hwɛ ɔmo nyinaa nipa and never your party no ɔmo nyinaa di n'akyi as now these are the same people championing and pushing him to come and be a lord over all of us. MPP delegate, you have seen enough. You have seen enough. You see the level of incompetence displayed over the last few years for the party and for governance. And we are telling you that the candidate the constituency, what the Dr. Bawumia Kujinao, now they want to put Jinao, they are campaigner. They will choose Honorable Kenepo because Honorable Kenepo Kujinao say Obama Majumaya, our factory where it produces starch and ethanol. Dr. Bawumia, no more seven about what is so we are telling you people as a delegate, say, we need a form, we need my dear munim de Ghana for hwehwe ade kra ya na metia na wosi kra gumi say obi a say momfa kene Japan mra ye beto amamo momfa kene Japan mra ye beto amamo kozongo communities o mo say momfa kene mra ye beto amamo moko sirimu momfa kene mra ye beto amamo moko asante mo bia obi a say momfa kene mra ye beto amamo moko yesa mistake no na mo say akwaza ne mo nsa mo ba di mu dokon kwa asema ye ka chema no pay no me don say
me so me da say chema kwekwa na fe me fa course na
all right I think say
me announce me lines no enche me fa course no chema no ti pepepa
one last time person me dey count say delegates mo hwe omaimu a ya try a lawyer for ya try communicators anko dey bobo hwe baby still you go so e wo asoman so this is the only opportunity for us to try a businessman. Businessman be any motive is to make profit. Into see the businessman bar or manage Ghana as a business. Eventually we are going to make profit. So that what they make say. So let us give a businessman the chance. America tumpo ni a private businessman. Because the private business or more they create more jobs for people to get some to do. And you know, yeah, shares our track record no. And now one thing about Honorable Ken say is the people who are calling for him. When yet near year force you be able to see us who upia bonti eh mo the Honorable Ken by asanke abaye tumamu. The people say give us Honorable Ken and we will give you power. We need any day. Dr. Bawumia, he is a fantastic doctor in economics. A banner lectures there or ya dear pa. Makan happen. Say ye Dr. Bawumia no. I was quite happy because now a disability mentality say MPP. Yeah, a can dominated party. So for the first time you're having an ordinary. Inti nanka at least no for no a be chimpe. And Kazongos what dear and kebefa ni nyinara. But statistics now on the ground show say it doesn't matter if you're an ordinary. If the people like you, they like you. Niveau say free enough for any zongo so by and say the people don't like him.
Only 4 regions out of 5.
What I say? They don't like him. On one kasa ninko for crowd from the northern sector in Zongo. They didn't even vote for him. So what I say? Kwame compare ko Japan. Me say me was take a credit me kan Honorable Ken poster. Na be the medu bia between police barrier. No because hey Ken dey and one end atofo people who don't openly do politics. They are saying say if you bring Honorable Ken, they will give us power. Delegates they be seremo. She 2028 elections I have for my young. I have for my if you present Honorable Ken. Yes, seremo. Mama yen for osenyo yo. Na yen sha Honorable Ken enyam. Na se papa no. So we need just for one term. Last time we did an interview with Kwesi Pratt, or say he wants to break the records of Kwame Nkrumah. You see how he thinks? He's not thinking about any other mean politician than Kwame Nkrumah, the great Kwame Nkrumah. He wants to do better than him. It's the best delegates. We have every opportunity to make Ghana do very well by voting for Honorable Ken. He is the best choice for the MPP and the best choice for Ghana.
Medas abusia chama dame kwesi apia na atene kama me kwa masuna me fa few calls bi na ye mfa djumede ne ma de be 0240550899 0240550899 na wait me afre na so do adwen kire e de aba 0240550899 na ye ni koma. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Open here and a permit here.
Major so Ghana first.
Ghana first na kaka.
Ghana first ya kwati.
Fi abet manof. And a pay kaka batane say. Send me telephone omo tan omo ka me to They say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia only credibility here or MPP party. What I say only she of a central region, or other central region with her, or the airport, I'm going to have a moment. Then you'll be ready for the camera, or you never on the central region, so probably a campaign. Okay, when you are saying over to a central region.
Okay.
And then I put my couple project. Oh, Beba or see who are Papa Otunati, Beba or Castle say, I wish my head. Up on the phone, the gun or cook a book of chat, Omubi or Master or Muskamo, I am for number 4, the whole work for getting no. Or tell you 2 different of okay. And throw Dr. Mahmoud Bahia and throw, and then the B and the Korea are 2 money was going to
first.
That's the Canado.
Okay.
So wouldn't get in Canada. So wouldn't no get another put the Java. I see this. Ghana
first, may I say, now I'm calling the next call and I need and come 0240550899 0240550899. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Chief.
But you don't come to say
about Adam here now, sir.
Yeah, no, no.
You patch it, you didn't make accept.
Yeah, let patron make a certification.
What you first say?
Let patron Adams
test you.
You make us say MPP, and no more a customer, and you. Because President before we says so in the security man now offer to work our grammar. And yes, still in the general secretary offer to work with the system. Service not a fraction. May your papa Canadian or madam. May yes, serial color. Let's say a crap in which you are counting. Oh, that's all. Did you not miss me? No, dear Massa. Any man, because you better to abandon by a champion of 5 million Ghana citizens on from campaign of this country. Oh, I'm not going to be the
Mamma Kona come on number 0240550899. You see, your cousin here cano. Oh, dear, before the cancer by 31st January, MPP be electing the Pabako. Tiria. Assembly a okaye o samba back ababe shesha asem no etina etese yama ya attention ina akọ why a opese miracle dia compare kwa Agyapong to lead the new patriotic party. I'm not done with my 1,000 reasons, so I will not even have time to respond to obi atem didie bia na meka kodi obi atem. Focus on one. To make sure say delegate elect him. Simple as ABCD. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, I Chief Bache Nko you.
Nyame kan say Kona Boken. Good morning. Refreshing sound.
Etio.
Nyame kan say Kona Boken. Nani tell this for no. Omo de so mo fa na na de mo de ne ba no ye twa om. Ya omo ye twa om ba ba tro. Tie ne ro to ba no. Ti omo mo fa ken na na ko pen fon be kan na mo do bi ai ka ya ba ye o na om ba ba tro. Le ni afi bi e ka tro.
Okay. Me da say, ma me fa the next caller na ye nko enim 0244 so 0240 55089. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
That's a Chief. Patch you be accepted.
My friend.
Thank you. Patch you.
No cut the Onkadon.
Hello, Kobe. Hello, Kobe. Hello, Kobe.
Yeah.
If I told you me, I hired a 2 TV. I hired the dialogue show. Me did in Sempera. I saw my brand. I saw the America in America. Pacho, you'll be our baby, no. Met to me and uncle, Mamma Nako, Mama, why? Now, hands what comedian, Mamma, why? But I say, Mr. Das, Papa, but I say, my main family last call and for Freddy Manning and see, okay. quick one last caller na for you first. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Eta chief bacha odi be accept.
Maybe you must tell us Aguna Sodro.
And me name. Aguna Sodro, and I'm free hold more.
Oh, fine.
Na me order be.
Okay.
Senior bacha it you.
Bacha, my person we can append say Ghana no. If you be at the Kennedy. Be at the Kennedy. And the same thing is what 1% in Matea. And they are two jobs.
Yeah, okay.
Two jobs one. Now, Chema won't to be Omo actually so we painful. Why?
Okay. Sure. Me da say. Abisa na me dey afeduma nyina ebesi. Chairman. Yancha 1 minute ni amfanko. 15 seconds yan.
Say ya bobo nsem dodo na aso. Na ne meka ni say MPP party no, it has proven over the years say it is the only party a want to share pa ema Ghana in control. Na ye be sre executives no. Say omomwa na unity na they crave for no. Ye be achieve. But what they should know say unity enye automatic. It is just a byproduct of fairness. Omonfa nhihye engu aponso a ebema all the stakeholders will feel involved. Now, the best answer delegates say the people are calling for Honorable Ken, so they should do the people of Ghana good by bringing him for us to vote for him as our president.
Madame,
Fojo. Sempa, we dey asempa na be kaniti kasi so. The catch the delegate and opinion nyina say nipa 5 a pref say omnyine pese di party na the can say obi aba mo animu a te nipa na catch so a businessman. Mumisa na said na why my party no. Edian na akwanya be na over the period, over the years no. Why ye nema be na why ma o my Ghana. Dia na yibetimi di ensa appoint say wo nsa no dwuma ni wutiri mo po ade a wo ye ni. Then to be a catch so economist, Mumisa said economist na wo ye no. Party no the track record all party ni den. O my Ghana the track record den. I think say we same way ye shall say you be put people on their toes, on their knees. There be some of these critical questions. I think say campaign no I just about 1st November I see you really who do what do you for the 1st December. Any kwase chini chinchina twan. What you see? In some party delegates na omo nsem obi obabeji manim so we campaign bia no. Track record na we say bisa no. Any bia di party no onya kwanya so be party kuku ginaye. Amanfo nyina asem fa kenbra e beto abama mo. Be don ase. Me so
me das papa we fi Isaac on our the ba chema say we say Ken for MPP nti yeda Isaac also say e wa chema say na the ba I was hana do bedum ye ma ye de dwumade ni na e see the dialogue show ye de eba na we and 31st 29th September 2025. I believe say we've had opportunity they inspire watching also because so now impacting life until we meet same time tomorrow on the same network. Have a great meaningful day.